sad eyes, child. Let me reunite you with your parents.
Shut up! I'm gonna take you down. And if it's the very last thing I do!
That's right. Loathe me. Every step brings you closer to being me.
You're wrong! You're wrong! I'm nothing like you! First aid! Here's a healing art! First aid! Here, let me help. First aid! Here's a healing art! First aid! None shall escape my judgment!
Slaughter them.
Ray!
Their arts were interrupted.
There! No more playing nice! Searing tempest! And that's my will! Flare tornado! It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Here, let me help! Here, let me help! First aid!
Carve through!
Confiscated! A freezing ice tornado! None shall escape my judgment! Ray! And here's a healing art! First aid! Here, let me help! First aid! It's over!
No armor!
Art sealed! Here, let me help! Here, let me help! First aid! Here's a healing art! First aid!
Down for your art.
Ready to go!
This one's mine!
There! Your mom! None shall escape my judgment! Ray! None primed and ready! Ray!
I'll smash you! The earth throbs in pain.
I never miss! Take it! Your mom! Here's a healing art! First aid! Here, let me help! First aid! Here's a healing art! First aid! Here's a healing art! First aid!
Eat dirt!
There! None shall escape my judgment! Ray! Here's a healing art! First aid! Here, let me help! First aid! Here's a healing art!
Right!
First aid! Got you! None shall escape my judgment! None shall escape my judgment! Ray!
What's she doing now?
She's infusing her beast with more power.
Get ready! Take it! It's over! None shall escape my judgment! Ray! Where are you going? Here I go! None shall escape my judgment! Switch to offense! Ray! Here, let me help! First aid! Not in your dreams!
Living with me.
Here, let me help! First aid!
Not today!
None shall escape my judgment! Ray!
Now you see what I can do! This can't get out of this! Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Ray! Where are you going? Here goes! Not on my watch!
This one's mine!
Take it! It's over! None shall escape my judgment!
Armor won't save you!
None shall escape my judgment! Ray!
It's time!
I'm only Where are you going?
carve through?
None shall escape my judgment.
Take this! Do it!
Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Here's a healing art! Here, let me help. First aid! One more!
They're attacking separately!
I can't land a hit on...
Keep an eye on her, and take out the monster first.
Ready to go!
She's no... I'll crush you! Ah! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here, let me help. Here goes! First aid! Here, let me help. First aid! Here's a healing art! First aid!
Burn!
There! None shall escape my judgment!
Will suffer!
Here's a healing art! First aid! If it's in the sky, it's mine! First aid! Here's a healing art! Here, let me...
That looks bad.
Wits about you people!
First aid! You're mine! None shall
See what I
escape
can
my
finish you
judgment!
here and now!
I'll never forgive you!
What?
I'll take you down! You don't scare me!
Go for it, Rinwell!
Hit her now!
Not today!
There! Where are you going? There! None shall escape my judgment! Plenty left!
Eternal devastation!
Ray! Going in!
Far enough!
Here I go! I'm only getting started!
Now you see what I can do!
Excited! Think again! You're open! Look sharp!
Not today!
Here, let me help. First aid! Where are you going?
Armor won't save you! I'm only getting started. Burn!
Excited. It's over. None shall escape my judgment. None shall escape my judgment. Denied. Let the marksman handle this. Think again. You're open. Got you.
Armor won't save you!
A new lease on life. It's over.
Ignite!
None shall escape.
You will suffer!
None shall escape my judgment. Ray!
Her master core!
Not while I'm around, she isn't. Where are you going? No.
The earth throbs in pain. Can't get out of this!
The winds of judgment blow your way! Fall before impending calamity! Chaotic disaster!
So that's the trick up her sleeve.
Your astral arts aren't so special. And now, they're mine!
You will suffer!
Here I go! I'm only getting started!
An outstanding
Look sharp! Here I go! I'm only getting started!
Pieces! Attack time!
Arch shield! Sighted! I'm only...
of judgment blow your way! Fall before impending calamity!
I'm only getting
chaotic disaster!
No further!
Where are you going?
Make it in time. Resonate with the earth!
Your mom shall escape my judgment! I'm only getting...
Behold my
Your
true
mom!
power!
I'm only getting started!
Raging Luna Storm!
There! Searing tempests, and that's my will! Flare tornado! Confiscate!
The winds of judgment blow your way! Fall
There.
before
I'm
impending
only
calamity!
getting...
Chaotic disaster!
Freezing
Will
storm!
suffer!
Ice tornado! And again! Glacial spear! Pierce evil! Ready!
Power!
And again! None shall escape, this one's mine! Ray! Confiscated! It's over!
The winds of judgment blow your way! Fall before impending calamity!
Where are you going?
Chaotic
Here I
disaster!
go! Your mom! None shall escape my judgment! Ray!
You will suffer!
None shall escape my judgment! None shall escape my judgment!
Behold my true
Art sealed!
power!
None shall escape my judgment! Ray! Not on my watch! Take it! Take it!
The winds of judgment blow your way! Fall before
None shall
impending
escape my
calamity!
judgment.
Chaotic disaster!
Ray! None shall escape my judgment! Ray!
You will suffer!
None shall escape my judgment! Ray! How's this?
Behold my
Art
true
sealed!
power!
None shall escape my judgment! Ray! Not on my watch! If it's in the sky, it's mine! Take it!
The winds of judgment blow your way! Fall
None
before
shall escape
impending
my
calamity! Chaotic disaster!
Ray! I'll end you!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You murdered my mother and father. But I'm not like you.
Rinwell.
Even now, I hate you. But here I am, unable to let go. Honestly, even if I took my hatred out on you here and now, it wouldn't make me feel any better in the long run. I realize that now. So, I won't kill you. I'll take you in and make damn sure justice is served the right way.
You would dare mock me with your foolish, useless pity? A Dahnan, nothing more than a mere slave. I won't allow you to...
It's not about what you think. Or being Dahnan or Renan. Because you'll atone for the crimes you committed. And that's all.
It's that swordsman again. Oh, Lord Volron, What brings you here? No, forgive me. I've forgotten myself. Please allow me to make it up to you, my lord.
Silence now, wretched snake. Does it hurt? It should. That pain is proof you're still alive. Enjoy it. Volron. Years ago, the Lord of Ganeth Haros met a sudden death. His successor was a man by that very name, Volron. And like a restless lover, I've come back for more.
Stop right there!
Think you can cut me down? What?
Wait, what just happened to him? Alvin! Say something! Let go of me! Let me go!
Xion!
Alvin!
Xion!
Alvin!
Come and find me, if you truly are the Sovereign. After all this time, I'll be free from this hell. I can finally go home. I doubt I'll ever see this place again. Might as well walk the block once more for old time's sake.
As usual, nobody wants to explain anything to me. They just threaten and harass me instead. What does everyone think I am? Some sort of talking pet? They're the ones that dragged me all the way up here in the first place. Bastards. I shouldn't have bothered coming out. Might as well head back to my room. I just wanted to go back. To Dahna. To my home.
Alphen.
Iori.
Alphen. Live for me.
No. Iori. No!
Wait, please. Wait, I... What was that? That... How long ago was that? That's right. Shion. Oh, right. That's what pain felt like. So much for it all being a bad dream. Where am I? Where is everyone? I need to find them. Better start looking. Hurry. Shion. Damn it.
Here I come! Orochi's Fury! Strike! Orochi's Fury! You're mine! I'm not done! It's on! Here I come! Strike! Soaring Light Spear! You picked the wrong fight! Orochi's Fury! Plasma Shock! Take this! Orochi's Fury! Plasma Shock! Soaring Light Spear! Here I come! You're finished! Take this! Azure Storm! You're mine! Dragon Swarm! You're mine! Orochi's Fury! Dragon Swarm! Try harder! My turn! It's on! No escape! It's over! Orochi's Fury! Great! Next! You're mine! Dragon Swarm! Here I come! Dragon Swarm! Strike! Plasma Shock! You picked the wrong fight! You're mine! Soaring Light Spear! Lunar Rondo! You're mine! Orochi's Fury! Orochi's Fury! This isn't looking good! Dragon Swarm! Eternal Devastation! Try harder! Not a chance! Pierce! Dragon Swarm! Strike! Dragon Swarm! Take this! Dragon Swarm!
Alvin?
Rinwell!
What happened just now? Normally you'd be able to take that thing with your eyes closed.
Thank goodness you're alive. Are you all right?
Yeah.
I'm just glad we found you in one piece. You were the only one still missing. There's a village back the way we came from, Thistleim. Kisara and La are already there.
Rinwell, where are we?
Ganeth Haros, Volron's realm. Remember?
Ushered by the waves straight to the enemy stronghold. A rare stroke of luck, it would seem.
Luck?
If Volron's here, that means Shion's close too, right?
Shion? Oh. Right. Of course.
Are you sure you're feeling okay? You seem a little off.
He's probably just exhausted. Let's save the catching up for when we're back at the village.
You sense one of your pals, Hoodle?
see what you've got.
Thanks.
Now we're never.
Sleep now.
Resonate with the earth.
This one's all
May a
mine.
thousand gales. Is it hot? Just
You
smash
picked
it
the
out
wrong
again.
fight.
Take
this.
Too much
Bloody
to handle.
howling! Can't get out of this!
Last
face you!
Champion swirl.
Here I come! I'm ready! There! Totally! In an instant! Impact block! Now! You're mine!
Thunder field.
Take this!
Raging cascade. Ready.
You're mine!
Captivity! Down on the
Roach's
ground!
Fury!
Rotating pile
Last
driver!
lift down!
Tornado drive!
Raging cascade. Sleep now. More for the stockpile.
Roach's Fury!
Catapult!
Wind astral energy. More with that.
I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
Onward and upward.
Speaking of Thistlelim, it's populated by Danans, but they're not under the rule of any lord. Pretty refreshing, huh? The whole town was built by Danan defectors, escapees from elsewhere. This area's teeming with stray Zoogles, though, so heaven only knows how they managed to set up a community here. The ordeal seems to have left them understandably on edge. Kisara and La are back there right now trying to convince them of our good intentions. Say, Alphen, it looks like you got your face back then.
Yeah.
And your sense of pain, too, it would seem. Any connection?
Really? Oh, but that means...
Probably.
I wonder if Alphen's going to be okay.
For now, I believe we should hold off on speculation and simply keep an eye on him.
Right. You're saying we should check the Owl Forest? Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Alphen! Boy, am I glad to see you safe.
Well, did you manage to convince them we're not in league with any lord?
Yeah, eventually.
When the ship sank, I thought we were done for. Guess the world just couldn't keep us apart.
Yeah, and now we can finally go rescue Shion.
There's something I need to tell you guys first. I got my memory back.
So, what did you remember? Are you able to tell us now?
Give the man some space, Law.
I remember being up on Lenegus.
Go on.
I was abducted from Dahna. I was told if I ever wanted to return home, I'd have to cooperate. So that's what I did. next thing I knew, they had made me into the Sovereign.
You mean to say you won the crown contest? As a Dahnan?
No. They kept me locked in a strange facility. They experimented on me, like I was nothing more than an animal. There were others, but only I survived. Of course, I wasn't really a king. The reality was that they treated me worse even than the lowest slave. The only reason I survived was because my body was able to withstand the Sovereign's power that they placed inside me.
The crest that appeared behind you on Almadria's ship must have undoubtedly been that of the Sovereign. It all makes sense now. Your affinity with the Blazing Sword, the strange powers you possess, they were all because you were the Sovereign.
Okay, but why would the Renans go out of their way to give you all that power? Just what exactly does being the Sovereign entail?
They said it was for something called the Spirit Channeling Ceremony. They taught me how to harness my power for when the big day came. As for what the ceremony was actually for, unfortunately, I never found out.
So if what you're saying about being on Lenegis is true, then maybe you really did meet Xion. After all, you said you recognized her from somewhere, right?
But Xion said she'd never seen him before. How do you explain that?
I was wrong. It wasn't Xion I knew from Lenegis. It was Naori. She was a Renan maiden they paired me with during the spirit channeling ceremony. She's the woman I kept seeing in my dreams.
A maiden? What?
Wait, so this Naori figure just happens to be the double of Xion? Bit coincidental, isn't it?
Naori's family name was Imeris.
Imeris? As in Xion Imeris?
So they're distant relatives or something? Wait, or are they sisters?
Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is it was Naori. She's the one who put the mask on me.
The mask? But why?
To keep my soul from devouring itself over the guilt. After what I did on Lenegis. Over the lives I took.
Lives? You mean you staged a rebellion?
Perhaps it was a part of this spirit channeling ceremony?
I don't know. Whatever it was that the spirit channeling ceremony was supposed to achieve, it didn't turn out as planned. I lost consciousness halfway through. By the time I came to, Lenegis was a sea of flames. I opened my eyes to see Naori there, weeping. I shudder to think of how many deaths I caused that day. Certainly more than any of these lords can claim, I'm sure.
You really expect us to believe this? First the Sovereign, then Lenegis? You couldn't possibly have done all that.
I wonder. In ancient scripture, there is tell of a terrible calamity that befell Lenegis, nearly destroying it. The restoration took years, and required the work of countless laborers.
By ancient, you mean...
It predates the crown contest, to a time before even the first Renan invasion of Dahna. More than 300 years ago.
300? But that'd make Alphen...
That's right. I'm pretty much an antique of a human being. Deep down, maybe I already knew.
Alphen...
Some hero, huh? Cooperating with the same villains who snatched me from my home, committing mass slaughter, only for it to slip my mind. Then, when I finally remember, turns out I'm so old I've got scripture written about me. So much for standing up to injustice. I've probably got more blood on my hands than all the lords combined!
Alphen, stop! Honestly, I'm not going to pretend to understand what all this means. But what I do know is that right now, you're just reacting to the shock.
Kisara.
Listen, what you really need is time. Time to process things and get your head straight. Truth be told, I think that probably goes for all of us.
What about Shion? We can't just...
I'm worried about Shion too, Law. But it's clear that Alphen's in no fit state to fight. This is Volron, remember? Even at full capacity, it's practically a suicide mission. We stay put in the village till we're ready. Okay, everyone? Take some time to think things through, okay? But remember, we're all here for you if you need us. No matter how dark things might seem, you're not alone, Alphen.
Thank you.
It's fine. All right, everyone. Let's break for now.
Do I even have the right to fight? Do I have the right to go to Shion's rescue? What do the others think? What do you see out there?
Zeugles. Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly disturbed their territory on our way here, and now they're looking pretty riled up. So, feel like you're making headway? You know, sorting through things?
All I know is Shion needs our help. As for what happens after that...
Say, how did you get back down here from Lenegis, anyway?
I came down in a Renan starship. I have Naori to thank for that.
What happened to her? Did she come with you?
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dahna and my people, Naori's place was with her fellow Renans, performing her duties as the Maiden. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given. I suppose we felt a kinship with each other in that sense. But even then...
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Dahnans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve against her will as well?
Even within Renan society itself, there exists a hierarchy. I don't think she was ever given the option to refuse. Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. And even after that, she still helped me escape back to Dahna. She stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. I owe her more than words can express. A debt left to fester for what? 300 years? How do I even begin to make up for something like that?
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what's happened in the past. I don't think anyone can. Be it several centuries ago, or just yesterday.
What are you saying? That I might as well give up?
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in shining armor. Back after my brother had passed away, it was you who told me that his dream lived on inside me. And you did the same for him, for Dohalim, when he was ready to give up too. You were there for both of us. You know what I heard? I heard you telling me to keep fighting, to strive no matter what.
Then I was out of line. I had no right to ask that of you.
No, you're wrong. Those words were exactly what I needed to hear at the time. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I wouldn't even be here had I not heard them. Left to my own devices, who knows when I would have been able to pick myself up. Besides, it's not like killing all those people was a choice that you made of your own free will, right? The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you. The ones who forced you to wield that power. They're the ones you should be blaming. Not only that, but that guilt you feel inside, that's all the proof you need to know you're a good person, Alphen. Do you understand? If I'm still allowed to fight and keep on living, then damn it, Alphen, so the hell are you. But, if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself this. What is it that you've really been fighting for this whole time? Go on, ask yourself.
What I've been fighting for, huh?